Hi everyone, we're back here with another video, and we're going to do two special videos on the art of solving problems. We believe that solving problems is an art that needs to be learned, and we're not talking just about any problem, we're talking about problems in relationships. Now, today we're going to talk about solving problems without emotions. Let me explain that to you. When you get upset with your partner, or not necessarily upset, but there's a problem that you need to talk about and you need to resolve, what often happens is because, of course, you're both emotionally linked because you love each other, you are in a relationship. Emotions can be very difficult to contain. So what happens is that what initially started as a conversation to solve a problem escalates into an argument. And why? Because you feel like you need to prove that you're right, because you feel that you are the man and you need to be right, or because you're the woman, and how does a woman feel in an argument?
Some, especially with this trend now that women are the same as men, so don't shout at me or don't even try to teach me anything, kind of thing. If you understand what I'm trying to say.
I think so. And I mean, so you have this emotions are like a pressure cooker, right? You start containing them, but they're boiling inside, and eventually you explode. Now, of course, that the solution to this is you need to be able to solve that problem with emotions to one side. And think about it. At work, when you have a problem with your boss, you don't get into an argument with your boss because you know you're going to lose your job, right? So you keep professional, you remain professional, and you try to find a solution to that problem. So why should relationships be any different, right?
They are no different in terms of problem solving. Actually, it's also important to understand why are we separating emotion from reason when solving problems. Because some might be watching and thinking, but what does it have to do? Of course it involves emotions. You love someone, you are in love, it's your loved one, blah, blah, blah. But there is a big difference between using your emotions and not using your emotions. I know that people are not usually familiar, but I hope we set a trend now about acting by reason and not so much by emotion.
And Lenny, I was just thinking now something very interesting, that imagine a scientist who's trying to invent a gadget, a new gadget that's going to revolutionize the world, but somehow he can't quite get it to work. And immediately, because he can't get it to work, he gets so frustrated and emotional about it, he starts banging it on the floor and he breaks it to pieces. Does that solve the problem? Absolutely not. What does he do? He goes back to his formula, he goes back to his paperwork, to his plans, and he saw where he went wrong and he fixes it. Now, I want you to remember what we said at the beginning, that solving problems is an art form. And with, like any art, you need to learn that art.
And practice it, isn't
exactly.
it?
You need
many times.
Indeed. And actually not just learn the art, but you need to master that art. If you want to have a relationship that is healthy, master the art of solving problems. Because trust me, problems are going to come. And if you learn how to fix them, if you learn how to solve them in a way without getting your emotions in the way, your feelings in the way, you're on your way to having a very successful and happy relationship. When we come back with the next video, we'll be speaking about volume control. Remember these two words, volume control, and that's our second video on the art of solving problems. Okay? We'll see you next time.